Welcome to the TeamMETA College Conference Spring Showdown. I, as always, will be your host, Austin, Osto, whatever you'd like to call me. And today we've got another doubleheader for you. It's going to be, of course, your team's West Texas A&M up against Fresno State and Florida Atlantic University versus Simon Fraser University. Four great teams, and we're certainly going to get some great games out on the pitch today. I, for one, can't wait to see what some of the top colleges from around the country have been working on, developing, and practicing as they continue to try and get better and better going into this tournament. And oh my goodness, how great it has been to see the players progress throughout just the few games we've seen so far. And certainly, as these 12 players get into the games today, they're going to be looking to deliver yet another fine showing. So I'm excited. Hope you're excited, and let's get right down into the pitch and into the action. Kicking off into game one of the best of five, we've got Fresno State over on the blue, West Texas A&M on the orange, and the kickoff already underway. Lay low, trying to go through, see if he'll be able to find a wide open net. He might, gets it over to D. Scott. Oh, and bad karma there to deny in time. Straw wants to see if he'll be allowed a shot at an open net, and he does find one, but Shoes has to come through, try to get it back on target, and a demo going through onto the blue-sided back line already. Just a strong fight to try and get this first goal into the net. Shoes finds it again. Oh, but Lay low, inserting himself right into the play, able to steal that ball away back over towards that A&M goal. And now Bad Karma has to try and get back into this one himself. Back over towards mid. D. Scott gonna stop it, takes it over to this wall, and now wants to try and get it away, but Strawmaster comes on through and smacks in a tight shot from the corner to secure the first goal. 43 seconds into the game, well placed from him, and off to a good start now in the match for Texas A&M. Over on the Fresno side, they're going to be looking to equalize this as fast as they can, but the Texas side already just pressuring this ball back over towards the blue end. Karma finds it, able to stop back over towards this blue goal, and it's actually floating closer and closer. Bad Karma tries to slap it in from up high, not quite able to find it. D. Scott looking to clear, the ball centering up. Bad Karma's there, and he's gonna take the shot, an easily sunken shot for him, and a 2-goal lead already just into the second minute here for Texas A&M. They are off to a strong start. Fresno putting up a good fight on the defense, trying to get something going. D. Scott a little bit too far past that ball. Lay low, trying to live up to the name as he gets himself back into this fight. It's close to the net. Zonum goes through, wants to take a shot, can't quite find the target, and now it's being lobbed straight back over towards Strawmaster, who wants to set this up into a third goal. Lay low, can't save it, and Zenum can't get back in time. It gets hit away, and you can already see West Texas A&M off to a very strong lead early on into this game, trying to get a fourth here. Oh my goodness, your Shoes untied, catching them perhaps with them untied, trying to just get that past everybody, tries to send it low, doesn't quite find its way through. Bad Karma over off this wall, and now Straw to back it into the blue end again. Lay low takes it out. Karma's there just trying to read and does manage to get it back over towards the net, but Lay low hooding the ball, just trying to set it back up, gets it past one, can't get it past Straw, and D. Scott to try and follow through. That ball bounced a little bit too far from home though, and that is going to find its way straight back into the blue net. A 4-0 lead now, and we're not even into halftime yet. That's 15 seconds away. Lay low wants to try and get one on the board before that gets it over. D. Scott tries to come through and assist. Your Shoes untied wants to try and chase this one out, and it's actually Bad Karma to receive it. It's going to go back over, centering it along this line. Lay low, just holding himself in the net, ready to deny any shot that comes his way. And it is denied back over towards D. Scott. Wants to get a shot on net, doesn't quite find it. Lay low, not able to steal that ball away from Shoes. And now this is floating back over towards the blue net. Oh, a lightning fast shot from Bad Karma, just narrowly off net. And you're already seeing it is just looking like domination right now out of the Texans side. It is just 2 minutes to go. still goalless over for Fresno, and they are looking for anything here to get themselves back into it. Scott kills it high, gets it down along mid, and that's going to be lay low, hitting in a very nicely placed shot into the bottom right corner. Lay low indeed, as he takes that one on the ground, sinks it in, and now it's within 3, 4-1. Texas A&M still leading this one. Texas A&M. As you're seeing, it's back over towards D. Scott. Wants to get this back towards the box, and Zonum tries to follow to get that one over as well. Can't quite find a shot. Bad Karma goes up to receive. It's not on, but Straw's waiting for it all. Can't quite redirect, but your shoe's untied, Ken. And that is going to be another very nicely played shot out of the Texas A&M side. A beautiful passing play to get it into that corner, and then hit that tight angled shot to get it right back over. You can see the second player did get off of it, but the third comes through in spades and secures the 4-goal lead once again. And right now for Fresno State, unfortunately, with only 70 seconds to play with, not really looking like this game's still in the cards, but they can try to group up, get a little bit of confidence back going into game 2. It's a best of 5, of course, so they've got at least 2 more games to fight back in here, try to play for the match win. And you know, they are still gonna, of course, try to get these shots. I mean, 50 seconds to go, confidence booster, stat padding, a few reasons still on the board to try and secure it, but it looks like Texas A&M want to secure those reasons for themselves. They smack in another and get a 6-1 lead. 45 seconds left, a Brazil opportunity on the table, and it looks like we might even get it. We do. A 7th. Bad Karma, a hat trick for him. Let's bring up the scoreboard one more time. Bad Karma and Strawmaster both on 3 goals each. Of course, your shoes untied. Not a player that has exactly been sleeping in this game either, but you know, there's only so many players and only 1 ball, so somebody's got to get that goal. At the end of the day, if you're on the team that's winning 7-1, you're not feeling too bad about your play, no matter what the score says. Zonum wants to try and steal that one away. It's back over towards Laylo. He kills it high. And it is going to be, oh my goodness. And there you go. We were just talking about how, you know, the score doesn't really show Shoes being up there with his 2 teammates, but we certainly can see that he's been able to hit his shots. And there have been some moments of brilliance out of the Fresno State side. They are absolutely not bad players, and they are certainly able to try and bring this one back. But in game 1, at least, with 8-1, Texas A&M is going to take it. And we're going to have to see if the West Texas side is able to transition into another win going into game 2. West Texas A&M take game 1, 8-1, dominating showing, but now it is time. Is Fresno gonna bite back and steal away game 2, or will we see a potential opportunity for a sweep as West Texas take this game instead? Only time will tell, but right now Zonum D. Scott trying to fight for position over in front of this orange net. They're not quite able to find it, but Laylo is there to try and capitalize. D. Scott trying just to insert himself into this play as well, just to make sure that Bad Karma can't find anything, and even with that manages to get it past the final defender, or at least the semifinal, as you do of course see that ball being cleared away 30 seconds into this game. And we did, of course, see a back and forth at the start of game 1, and we know how that one ended. But it seems like right now Fresno a little bit faster on their feet, a little bit more aware of where this ball's going, and Bad Karma tries to sneak one by. It's not allowed. Fresno able to hold control for now. Bad, though, already reinserting himself, and oh, Shoes just wants to slap in one as well. Bad Karma sees that D. Scott's not quite clearing that one. Laylo's the last one back. He goes up high, manages to get it away. It's back over to Shoes. Getting bumped, still able to touch that ball, but doesn't exactly get the golden touch he was looking for. All 3 orange side players actually getting up into that clear. The ball does find its way away from the net. Strawmaster tries to go up and get a clear himself. Shoes stealing it from him, doesn't quite get the touch he wanted either. But it's back over towards Shoes. Back sky high, and now Bad Karma to take it away. Dead on the wall. And now that's going to be one less defender here, one less aggressor for the Texas A&M side. But Shoes jumps up, backflips it, manages to get it away. And now you're seeing him just fighting on the wall. Wants to win this past as many as he can, gets it past 2, and now this is a very good opportunity to score. Lay low, the last man back, but he slaps it away. It's high. Strawmaster goes up to receive, it's back over, and oh, such a narrow shot, but Bad Karma can't quite find the box. Too many defenders in the way, and we're 2 minutes now into game number 2, and oh, a narrow miss on a ball from Strawmaster, almost certainly the first goal there, but you're seeing it straight back into the orange end. Fresno not really in an opportunity to strike, but D. Scott wants to set one up, goes into the corner, gets a hit over towards that box. Lay low, meeting that ball against Bad Karma, sends it straight to the ceiling, and Shoes now looking to see if he can carry it away. Can't quite, and it's Strawmaster to try and follow into an additional hit, but you're seeing just back and forth fighting over towards this blue side. We have not had this ball very deep into the orange for much of this game, and that might show why right there. Bad Karma just smacking it into the bottom right, and finally the relentless attacks out of the West Texas side is able to bear fruit, and you see the first goal coming in 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the game, and now we've got Your Shoes untied, looking to try and receive a pass from Straw. Does, but it's met immediately by Zonum. A back pass to Karma, not quite enough boost there, but able to regain full and go onto the wall to chase. D. Scott trying to read out there against Straw, and actually Straw wins the fight. It's high, it's a pass back over, and oh, just barely not connecting. Bad Karma can't quite find that one, and now it's back over to Lay Low. It's back over to D. Scott, a pass back towards the orange net, but Straw jumps up to meet it. Final 100 seconds we're about to enter into, and still only 1 goal on the board, but Shoes is gonna make it 2. And meets against 1 defender right along that blue goal and manages to win out and get that one into the net. Nicely placed from him, and now the ball getting really close to this orange net, and Zonum gonna chime in as well. A nicely placed shot from him, a pogo straight under that top crossbar. And you're now seeing, with 94 seconds to go, perhaps an opportunity. Lay low. Oh my goodness, he goes up and just delivers that one over into the net, but it's saved once again by the West Texas side, showing that they're not only great aggressors but great defenders. But we're finally seeing some strong aggression come out of Fresno State. They are trying to hunt for this second equalizing goal, and right now it is back and forth over in the midfield. 66 seconds to go. Shoes goes up to try and meet it, can't quite find the ball. Bad Karma sees 2 blue side defenders there trying to read out against him, and Strawmaster inserts himself, finds a pass over to Karma, and Karma's gonna get the 2-goal lead back. Beautiful play out of West Texas. 55 seconds to go. It's met in the middle, sends the ball sky high, and now Zonum just a pass over towards the left wall. Strawmaster finds it, wants to try and slip it into that left crossbar, can't quite do that, and Bad Karma trying to take a shot himself, eerily close to landing it as well, but luckily for Fresno, they save the day. It's back over 33 seconds, and still this ball being locked into the blue half of this pitch. Strawmaster sees it, Shoes untied sees it, and Bad Karma certainly does as well. A hat trick for him in the game, and 4-1 Texas A&M lead. I don't know why it is so hard for me to say 2 letters with an and in the middle. But Bad Karma finding that ball gets it over to Strawmaster. 3 goals separating these teams, and unfortunately with 15 seconds to go, it does look like Fresno is going to be dropping it. Zonum getting a 2nd goal for himself right here at the end. And it's actually not outside the range of possibility, just very unlikely. And yeah, as Orange takes the ball straight back over into the blue, it's going to end with a 4-2 scoreline. Texas A&M getting within spitting distance of a 3-0 win. We're going to have to see how that pans out in game number 3. West Texas A&M leading 2-0 here in this best of 5, and now it's all on Fresno State. Can they come back in the final 3 games they'll need if they want to win this match? No more losing from them. They have to win every single one from here on out. And a quick kickoff ends with the ball being too close to home for Fresno, and it gets smacked over the line. The first goal already found here out of West Texas, and Shoes, a wide open net. Can he find it? Oh, it's just left, and the double touch is just not there for him. But it's already just so aggressive out of the Texans side. And you're seeing The ball does find its way over into the orange, but Strawmaster not going to allow D-Scott to get any further hits on it. It's back over, a pass back over to Straw, back over to Karma, who just wants to get it away from the center. Does manage to find its way over to D-Scott, but the ball bouncing back over to lay low. D-Scott, a pass to Zonum, but a backflip. Unlucky timing, and now Shoes finding a wide open net. Strawmaster, a beautiful demo onto the final defender, and there's just no way to save that one. 2-0. West Texas A&M off to a beautiful start here on the orange side. They already lead 2-0 in the series, and now they're leading 3-0 in the game. And for Fresno, I mean, this is just not gotta feel great. You have to find something here, but when you've had these three players over on the Texas side able to just smack in, it seems like any shot, and it's just unfortunate over on the blue. 4-0, and you can see they're trying to shift to a more offensive game plan. They know that they cannot afford to play passive. They need to try to go in, get some shots on net, try to secure the first few goals, because they need to now equalize 5 in a row for Texas A&M, and we're not even 90 seconds into the game. 78 seconds have gone by, and we already have 5 goals scored. It seems like maybe Texas a little bit upset with the speed of play they were locked to over in game 2. They want to come out, try to strike in, and strike as many times as possible just to get this one done and dusted. Zonum finds the ball. It's going to be a slow shot towards net. D-Scott follows, and that's the first. They need 4 more, but that is a crucial first goal, and it's great that D-Scott was able to seize it. 3 minutes 21. Ball finds its way back over into the blue. Strawmaster trying to see if he can line up any sort of shot. Gets bumped away, though, and with no boost. That forces him out of the play. Bad Karma back to the corner. Wants to try to follow this one. Flips off the ball. Shoes untied. Gets it back over towards Strawmaster. And now it's just a play for possession. It's back over towards mid. Back towards the left wall. Karma tries to follow that one out, but straight into the corner. Master finds it, and that's going to be Karma sending it straight back over towards the blue net. No, Shoes can't quite find his way onto the ball for the final touch. But when you're leading 5-1, all that it takes right now is just killing some time. They've been doing that in spades, and now you're seeing D-Scott wants to get an attack underway. It's back over to Straw. Oh, lay low, a crucial touch to get it past, and oh my goodness, can Laylo get there in time? He can't, but that ball finding its way up against the orange backboard, that is crucial. But Bad Karma setting up for a pass play, doesn't quite find the shot. Strawmaster to follow, doesn't quite manage to read against Laylo's low play, and that's going to be back over towards mid. D-Scott gets a shot over. It's a quick aerial pass, and that's going to be straight back down. Zonum trying to read out here as D-Scott gets it mid. Back over to Zonum. It's met there, but the 51 out by Strawmaster, and it's going back over into the blue end. Won by Lay Low, and that's a wide open ball. Strawmaster and Karma both having to fall back. D-Scott, oh, just a second slow, that ball. If it had been in front of the net just a second sooner, might have been able to smack that one in, but regardless, it's saved away, and now with only 100 seconds to go, it is still West Texas A&M leading this game 5-1. Shoes camping that boost over, so he's going to have plenty to go for a save here. But D-Scott going to make that boost meaningless. Smacks in a second, and now the gap closing even more. It's down to a deficit of 3 for the Fresno State side. With only 90 seconds to play with, it's going to have to be some lightning fast plays to get this shot on the board. And Bad Karma, what a touch that was on the wall, just to slide it underneath that aggressor. D-Scott waiting in the goal alongside Lay Low. Zonum there as well. All 3 here to look to deny any sort of shot, and Strawmaster just takes it gentle, takes it slow over towards that corner, and the follow-up shot to clear it away. Not going to be able to find the net. Lay Low, a pass over to Zonum. Zonum can't connect onto the ball, though, and that's going to allow Shoes to take this back over into the blue and try to take it into the goal. It's a quick pass to mid, and Bad Karma tries to find the shot. Can't quite do it. It's off that top corner, but Strawmaster comes through and takes a goal to get it up to 6-2. And unfortunately for Fresno State, it is looking too far gone at this point. An absolutely dominating match out of Texas A&M. Look at just how many goals they have scored over the duration of this series. It has been, let's see, it was 8 plus 4, that's 12, plus now 6. That's going to be up to 18 goals in 3 games. What an offensively skilled team it is over on that Texas A&M side, and really, this has just been a series of Fresno being locked into playing Texas A&M's game plan, and every single time they tried to adjust to get back into it, they just got shut down. Every time they tried to switch to a more offensive lineup, it just got denied time after time. And now they are here at the end. Luckily, they're going to have a lot to look back on, a lot to improve going into the next match. 19 goals in the series now, but that will do it. West Texas A&M take it 3-0, a clean sweep. And for Fresno, better luck next time. Jumping into game 1 of the best of 5, Florida Atlantic University on the blue, Simon Fraser University on the orange. Let's get straight into the first kickoff. It's already over into the Florida side, and Bloom has to try and find some way to get this past the aggressors, but he's not quite able to. A shot fired off, MSG to save, and now seemingly Fu wants to try and see if he can find some way back over towards that net. He can't. Chapstick reinserts himself, manages to get a shot back towards net, loses his life in the process, and now you're seeing this ball bouncing right back over towards the orange net. Bloom gets it set up, tries to take the shot, it's quickly denied, and now Lomas trying to fire off the final shot, a fadeaway, but it's quickly denied by seemingly Fu, a backflip to get it away, and just like that, Simon Fraser and Florida Atlantic staying alive and keeping this game 0-all as they look to see who can get that oh so precious first goal. It's back over to the wall. Lomas, oh my goodness, gets himself right under it, and the ball just tapped right over his hood. It's gonna be, oh, another just near miss on the goal. It's right off that top crossbar, touched quickly away, and now Cheese wants to try and set this one back right up over, and does manage to get a demo, manages to get it passed into mid. Seemingly Fu wants to see if he can get something on board. He can't. Bloom meets against Chapstick and manages to keep this ball at least out of harm's way for now. MSG, a boom right back downfield. Chapstick looks to return the favor. It's right back into the blue corner. Bloom once again takes that hit. It's back over towards mid this time, and Lomas actually wins it out past Fu. Cheese takes a hit, and now it's back over to Bloom, and it's just a back and forth, basically pong game happening right now between these two teams as they hammer off a boomer after boomer to try and see, whoops, sorry, tapping the mic, who will be able to come away with that first goal right now. Pretty strong defense being put up from both teams, alongside some pretty aggressive offense out of both sides, not wanting either side to maintain possession for too long. Fu getting off the ball, he actually bumps the final defender back. We couldn't quite tell from the camera angle immediately, but look at that. Fu bumping away that final defender, setting up the shot for his teammate, and just like that, the first goal found, and Florida Atlantic go down 0-1 as Simon Fraser take that oh so precious first goal. We talked about how these two teams have been hammering off these long field passes and long field shots just to try and see who can figure out that first goal, and finally Simon Fraser break through, looking to try and break through a second time. Cheese goes up in the corner to try and meet against Bloom. He does, keeps that ball in contention for a goal, and Lomas gifted the ball right back away, but Fu reinserts himself right at the 11th hour, stealing that ball away before it can find its way even closer to the net, and now he's looking to see if he can win some position over in front of the blue net. He can't. His teammate's a bit out of position, but Chapstick gets back in time. Gonna be able to deny that goal, and Bloom taking a demo for the trouble while he's there. Chapstick looking to just boom this back over towards the opposite corner, and now with only 2 minutes to go, it's still Simon Fraser leading 1-0, and we've seen a lot of offensive opportunities trying to come out of that Florida side. They just can't quite seem to find it, and Cheese, what the heck is that from him? It's straight off the ceiling and pogos its way down into the net. You thought for sure that one wasn't making its way in, but it slips through the back line, and Florida Atlantic blunder a second. Just like that, 0-2, and we're in the final 100 seconds. Simon Fraser have been doing a great job throughout this entire game at just managing to maintain possession in favorable situations, perhaps getting a third. Oh, it's not gonna be so. Chapstick denied right along that goal line, and now Florida Atlantic, it's time for their offensive prowess to shine. They need to find some sort of slew of attacks back over towards that net. They need 2 goals to get this back in overtime, and right now with only 70 seconds to go, they are looking to try and strike fast, and Bloom's gonna do it. Gets a demo and a goal in the same breath. And now it's 66 seconds to go. Simon Fraser still leading, but the lead decreased right back down to 1. MSG wants to fire off a low ball to try and equalize it up. It's not going to be able to find it. You can hear the time being wrung out. 60 seconds to go. FAU locked over towards this net, trying to get his teammate set up. Chapstick denied high from goal, and Bloom, oh my goodness, that ball, it's rolling towards net. 2 players on it, and somehow they're able to save that ball away. Simon Fraser, they get a demo for the trouble as well. That forces Bloom back, and look at how fast that offense was turned right back on its head. Chapstick just kills the ball high. All they need to do right now from Simon Fraser is just kill a little bit more time, and they'll be able to come away with this game 1 win. 20 seconds to go. They're just hammering off shot after shot, proving that the best defense is a good offense. If they can't take a shot on the Florida side, then they can't equalize this game. FAU, just another one to get it right back in front of the net, and oh, Bloom has to deny the 3rd goal from coming through. It's the last chance, the last opportunity for Florida to fight their way back in. The ball's high. It's an opportunity. Cheese gonna just try and clear it away. Chapstick there to meet, actually fires one off towards net, finds the crossbar, but still the game going to SFU, and they take a 1-0 lead. Simon Fraser take game 1, but will they be able to take game 2 and get themselves up to match point? We go straight into the second kickoff of the first kickoff of the second game rather, and Lomas wants to take it from the midfield line and try to deliver it all the way through. MSG trying to see if he'll be allowed to get a tight shot from that corner, isn't going to be able to, and Chapstick now just dribbling this ball all the way over towards that blue net. It's going to find its way high. Cheese trying to set up a shot, and oh my goodness, so many orange players right up against that blue back line. Finally, that ball breaks away from the net, but oh my goodness, what an offensive slew that was. And now, 35 seconds in, FAU wants to try and get one in himself. Bloom not going to allow that. Chapstick on the orange backline has to try and get himself back reinserted into the play, and Lomas tries to go up to read against that hit. Does manage to get a touch on it, but it's not quite enough to redirect it towards that orange net. Simon Fraser trying still just to maintain some possession. Meanwhile, Florida Atlantic looking to see if they can find a chink in the armor and get their way through over into the orange side net. And right now, this ball just floating right back along over towards the blue corner. Bloom finds it. That's going to be a potential shot at net, but seemingly FAU already back, not going to allow that one to find its way into the net. And now Chapstick trying to set up. The ball goes right under him, but luckily he has Cheesed in the back line ready to receive it. Seemingly FAU looking to try and play this one out, and actually gets a shot. It's quickly denied by MSG, and now it's back over towards Chapstick, who looks to try and get this away. Oh, it's a double touch out of the corner there. 2 players trying to get themselves into it for that Simon Fraser side, but of course, it's still just a fight for possession. This ball bouncing eerily close to that blue net, though. Chapstick trying to see if he'll be allowed to take a shot. He does manage to get himself inserted. Lomas trying to follow through, does get a touch back towards net, but FAU wants to try and get this so close to that net, it's going to float down mid, and Chapstick's there. The first goal found. Nicely played there from the Simon Fraser side. A quick passing play into mid. And now 2 minutes, 15 seconds into the game, that first goal found. Florida Atlantic still looking to try and find one of their own. They want to try and equalize this up, give themselves a chance to equalize the series up. Not let this one slip away to match point for Simon Fraser. Lomas trying just to kill this ball back towards the corner. Does not want to allow any of those centers to come through for these orange side players. and he allows it to stay along this wall. Bloom taking a shot back towards net. Fu trying to reinsert himself. That ball goes high. It's over towards the wall. Fu wants to set up a center. It's going to go right back over to Chapstick, and he hits the shot again. 2 shots, 2 goals. Well, 3 shots for him, but we're going to just say right now he is hitting every pass that comes his way, because look at that. It is so tight from him, and such good passing play coming out of the Simon Fraser side. 2-0 now. 2 minutes still to go, and Lomas trying to see if he can find a way through these defenders. He gets it past 2, can't get it past Fu, and it's right back over into the blue, trying to set this up. Oh, no boost to try and connect that touch. Cheese isn't able to read it either, but a lob. Chapstick just trying to keep this ball in contention. It's back over towards mid. Bloom wants to get a shot towards net, isn't able to do it, and now a passing play. Chapstick goes up to receive, but met by a blue side defender. That's back over towards the corner, and we're already at the final 90 seconds of gameplay, and every single player is just so desperate to try and smack in a goal. Of course, those blue-sided Floridians are going to be looking to smack in a few more, as they do need 2 to secure up this overtime. But right now Simon Fraser is just keeping them goalless. Look at this. It's just shot after shot, forced clear, forced save after forced clear and forced save, and Cheese is going to smack in a forced goal for the effort. 3-0. And take a quick look at that scoreboard. We of course have every single player from the SFU side. Importantly, Fu, actually with no goals on the board, the top scoring player in terms of points for that team. Just shows how instrumental he's been on those approaches. I believe he has 3 assists as well. And just a great work from him at really setting up those teammates to shine. Chapstick goes up to read that ball. 45 seconds to go, and Florida still looking to try and get a shot on board. They find one, but it's right off that top crossbar. MSG just not quite able to get that in. And oh, another shot being hammered away off that crossbar, right over into Cheese. It's center, and oh, it can't find its way into the net. 25 seconds to go. Bloom looking to see if he'll be able to get this one away, but Cheese takes it high, wants to try and get it back on net, and oh, it's back into the blue corner. 17 seconds. Fu, the ball floating back towards him in mid. He gets off it, and oh my goodness, it's just pandemonium for Florida Atlantic. 9 seconds, and it's just 3 goals too far away. We're gonna see Simon Fraser go up 2-0 in the series, putting themselves on match point, and for Florida Atlantic, a reverse sweep is now needed to take this match. Florida Atlantic University backs against the wall as Simon Fraser lead 2-0 in the best of 5. It's into the first kickoff of Game 3, and we're going to have to see a switch on the offense be flipped for the Florida side. They were locked goalless in game number 2, and now they need to try and get a reverse sweep to salvage this match. It's back over into the blue corner immediately, and SFU do not want to allow any scoring opportunities right off the bat. They want to keep this ball inside the blue pitch for as long as they can, but Lomas manages to get this ball all the way over into the orange. Bloom setting up for a shot. Is that one on? It's over off the crossbar, and MSG's there. Receives it low, smacks it into that top right corner, and in 30 seconds, FAU has struck back. Goalless in game 2 into the first lead of game 3, and they're looking to try and get themselves back on the board. Lomas perhaps looking to try and get that final touch off that cross pitch aerial. What a close one it was for him. Unfortunately doesn't connect, but it's still a lead over on the Florida side, and as long as they can keep up the aggression and keep SFU from running away with shot after shot, it will be at least a game that Florida has a chance to take away. And MSG tries to steal that away from Foose, setting up a pass that's going to be a quick one. Oh, it's high, and it's Cheese trying to follow that one through. It's over off the backboard, lands right next to him, tries to see if he can get one extra touch, but with no boost, MSG easily able to get that one away. And now we're about a minute in. Still a 1-goal lead over for FAU. And as long as they can maintain their lead, they're going to be more than happy with how this game is playing out. A boom down pitch. MSG trying to set up something. Chapstick not going to allow that one to float too close to danger for long. And Lomas lobs it back mid. Bloom takes a shot. It's going to find its way into the orange corner. It's back over towards Fu, back over towards MSG, and now it's actually the SFU side. Simon Fraser having to find their way to get this ball out of their own end. Seems like FAU liked the playbook that they were being shown. FAU and Bloom now in a roll one over in that corner. It's a 2v2. Some gentlemen being shown out here on the pitch. No breaking. Oh my goodness. I'll be honest, we were looking a bit at that roll one, just trying to see exactly if anybody was going to go in to break it. And Lomas actually turns, perhaps faking that he's going to break, and he turns at the last second and manages to smack in a second goal. Beautifully played from him. 10 seconds away from the halftime mark. And a little bit of a surprising turn of events. I mean, that roll one, you didn't really expect for the ball to stay so close to net, especially when there's only 4 players in the play anymore. But Lomas managing to salvage a goal out of that situation. And now it's 2 minutes left to go. A 2-goal lead for Florida Atlantic, and now they're going to be having a little bit of their confidence start to be rebuilt. Bloom finds the ball, finds himself a wide open net, but MSG tries to connect onto that pass. Bloom just finds a defender waiting for him, tries to take the 1v1, but not able to find its way into the net. MSG tries to fire off that final shot, but now Chapstick trying to get the offense underway here for Simon Fraser. It's a lob, it's a center. Oh, Lomas has to hit that clear, and he does. It's back over. Cheese wants to force this issue. FAU keeping it mid. Chapstick lining up for a shot. That one's high. Is there going to be a follow-up shot here? FAU does not reinsert himself, does not want to leave that goal too far open. Oh my goodness, Bloom's gonna hit a shot from the corner, and Cheese is gonna fly in to deny. And now Chapstick looking to try and get this one away. Cheese finds the ball, gets it past one. It's just Bloom. Oh, the flick can't find its way into the crossbar, but FAU's shot can. A back pass into mid gets the first goal on board for Simon Fraser, and with 82 seconds to go, they have closed that gap to 1. One more goal here out of the orange side will be enough to secure overtime and perhaps that 3-0 win. Remember, a 2-0 lead right now for the Simon Fraser side. If they can get themselves into overtime, they are going to be overjoyed at the opportunity to clear this one out in only 3 games. But with 60 seconds to go, Florida still holding strong here on their defense, not allowing any strong offensive plays to come out. FAU finally breaking that ball free a bit, but Cheese trying to follow through, denied by Lomas. Bloom denying a shot again, and now it's just the ball floating back over into this blue corner. Cheese wants to try and set up a pass. It's over towards mid. Chapstick gets bumped away by Lomas, and what a good opportunity that was from him. Oh my goodness, a shot very nearly denied just then by Lomas from that play, and MSG trying to follow through. A lob back over towards the backboard, doesn't find its way in. Lomas to follow, lobs this again, and honestly, even if this ball doesn't find its way in for FAU, as long as they keep the ball and these 3 players locked over onto the orange side of the pitch, they're going to be more than happy. All they need to do is maintain this 1-goal lead, and the final 10 seconds now underway. The ball floating back over towards that SFU net. It's seemingly FAU coming through to deny it, and Lomas just going to try and touch this ball down. FAU survives, and we'll see a game 4. FAU staying alive, and now we go into game 4. Simon Fraser still leading 2-1, but now Florida with something on the board. Gonna be looking to see if perhaps they can carry this one into a second game win. Lomas, an early touch back down mid, wants to try and set up a teammate. MSG's waiting for it, but unfortunately too many defenders there ready to deny. Cheese to hit down pitch, trying to find this way over into a center, and Chapstick actually reading that directly off the clear, gets it straight off that hood and tries to set up a shot himself, but Lomas being very aggressive right now on the defense, able to touch that ball away, goes forward actually to take a bump into the net, but unfortunately no teammates there to take a shot for it. FAU still remaining goalless, but with Simon Fraser in the same situation. That might change here in a second, though, but Bloom quickly touches the ball away. Floating near that net. Always a nervous situation to be in, and MSG now looking to see if he can pass this over towards mid. Bloom's waiting, Cheesed, following this ball, wants to try and set this straight over into the net, and actually manages to touch it past 2, touches it past 3, as Chapstick smacks that one in, and what a play coming out of Simon Fraser, just tapping that ball off of the wall twice to get it past 2 defenders and set it up perfectly for that follow-up shot. A 1-goal lead now out of Simon Fraser about a minute 15 into the game, and they are looking to try and capitalize. Lomas, though, gets a butt shot off of the back of his car. The back pass into the sudden shot, a high one as well, just to get this game equalized. And what a play out of him, but FAU immediately off the kickoff able to smack it back in. What the heck is happening with these two teams on the pitch right now, and why is it that there's so many goals coming out in under 10 seconds? A 1-goal lead found once again for Simon Fraser, and FAU going to be a little bit upset about that one. A beautiful shot from Lomas once again, securing that equality, but very nicely played from FAU. Takes advantage of a wide open net. Chapstick has to save, and he does. It's back over towards the right wall. Now it's Cheese looking to just deny Lomas any sort of forward playing shot, and MSG finding himself dead in the process as well. It's going to be FAU with the ball. Tries to fake off that defender, isn't quite able to do it. The wave dash not enough, cause for concern. Oh, Chapstick tries to drop himself right in front of the net. Wants that ball to find its way right in front of him for an easy tap in. He finds the tap, but it's into the crossbar, and now a fight over towards that orange net. Bloom, it's on. Is it going to find its way in? There's too many defenders, and it gets saved away right along the precipice of that ball getting over the line. It gets touched high and off the top crossbar to deny. 2 minutes 30 left on the match. And oh my goodness, still FAU need to find one to try and get themselves back into overtime. Remember, if SFU takes this one, the match will end 3-1. So of course, FAU going to be looking to try and equalize this up as soon as possible. They'd like to win out in regulation, of course, but they know that they can win this in overtime if they need to. A fast shot from MSG, just getting fired off into the bottom left of goal, forces 2 defenders, and you can see right now Simon Fraser getting a little bit rattled. These shots going directly back over towards net time after time, just forcing all 3 of those players to be so on guard. Lomas fires off another double commit on the defense, but fortunately for SFU, it doesn't look like a shot is going to fire in fast enough to take advantage of it. MSG touching that ball mid, and we've entered the final 100 seconds. FAU just looking to delay this ball, sets up Chapstick, uses the last of his boost to go up and take it. Cheese firing off a shot, though, and it finds its way in. What placement from Cheese, and what a team play coming out of Simon Fraser University to find a 3-1 lead 90 seconds away from the end of this game. 2 goals now needed from the Floridians if they want to fight their way back into this one and get themselves a chance at game 5. But right now, it is looking difficult. Look at this, just juggling the ball along the defense. FAU manages to touch it off that corner, set up a play towards mid. Chapstick to follow as well. MSG wants to follow this one through. Oh, but it's met high there by Cheese. FAU trying to set up for a shot himself. 58 seconds left on the game, and Cheese now looking just to try and get it past whoever he can. Bloom trying to set up a shot himself. It doesn't quite find its way into a teammate or the net, so Cheese now trying to go forward. A double commit on defense once again. SFU, oh my goodness, they allow Bloom to take a shot towards that bottom left of the net. He's not quite able to find it, and seemingly FAU just looking to try and set up a teammate once again. Cheese is there, takes the shot, it doesn't find its way in, and Lomas gets it away. 30 seconds. Bloom, you have to try and get this ball into the net. He gets it past that defender, but Cheese is there. MSG's waiting. Lomas is there as well. This ball is just getting trapped in the orange corner, and Chapstick trying to get it away. He succeeds. Bloom manages to get a touch off that wall, but only 11 seconds left to play with, and unfortunately for FAU, they put up a good fight, but Simon Fraser put up a better one. They take this match 3-1 with a game 4 score of 3-1 and manage to come away in the match victory. Wow, what great games. Congratulations, of course, to West Texas A&M and Simon Fraser University. Some great showings from them and well-earned wins for Fresno State and Florida Atlantic. Some moments of brilliance, a lot to work on, and when they come back next time, we will certainly see some more high-level play out of all 12 of these players. But for now, that's all we've got for you. My name's been Austin, Hosto, whatever you'd like to call me. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and congratulations again to WTAM and Simon Fraser.